Hi everybody, welcome back to the very first episode of Tabletop Escapades Season 2. We have a returning cast. They're going to have some new characters that we're going to introduce into the story kind of naturally. And then we'll talk a little bit more about so the players behind them can give them proper introductions. The first thing that I want to say is what you can expect. So this, in many ways, will be a lot like Tabletop Escapades Season 1, but I think just in terms of structure and flow and the story itself, it's should be a lot more focused. It should make a lot more sense, hopefully, and be a lot more consistent, and won't, I guess, be as bloated in a lot of ways as Tabletop Escapades Season 1 is. We talked about, potentially wrapping up a story in 20 episodes. I don't know if it's going to happen exactly like that. Obviously, it will depend on the chaos that these people introduce, and it will depend on, the responses to that chaos from me as well. But that's kind of the idea, that we're going to be a little bit more focused, be a little bit more down to earth, and go from there. And just try some new things. Try to be a little bit different than we were in Tabletop Escapades Season 1. The other thing that I want to say is if you're watching this video and you've never seen Tabletop Escapades, you've never seen Tabletop Adventures, you can still enjoy this. That is the intent here. That these characters some of them will have a history with each other. Yes, there will be references to the past campaign because they are still in the same world and they're dealing with the consequences of that campaign, which if you've been following along, that should hopefully be obvious and you'll see that stuff play out. And so if you've been following along, there's a lot of good stuff for you there. But again, with a more focused, smaller story, you should be able to jump in and enjoy kind of the immediate goings-on. And I think it will help having a couple of new characters that no one knows, so everybody is on the same page. So that's kind of the idea of Tabletop Escapades Season 2. I don't want to go on too long, though, because I want to start role-playing. I want to start telling stories, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah.
Your DM screen's upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new thing I'm doing for Tabletop Season 2.
Cool, all right.
So
I find out why.
There's
stakes are up.
So you guys don't see what's on there.
Yeah.
It's an extra layer of difficulty.
Heightened
I'm
stakes.
just kidding.
Heightened stakes.
I don't
Did you watch it?
You don't use it
I
as
don't
a...
really use it. I wasn't paying attention
Yeah.
and just being an idiot. But that's a good thing to point out.
I was kind of hoping you were going to keep it. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
It's too late.
It was driving me crazy.
What's done is done.
I liked it.
To let you guys know what's going on in the land of Bul'vach. So Bul'vach, you guys spent a lot of time there. It was this desolate, brutal place, right? Not that way anymore. How we left things off, the key things that you need to know, the key bullet points, are that you are on Bul'vach. Everything is lush and vibrant. It's overflowing with life. You see a windmill in the distance. You don't know what's up with that. The world seems at peace. I mean, just based on your immediate surroundings, but you don't know for sure. You don't know what's going on in this world. The world seems changed somehow, very dramatically. There's a lot of mystery there that you're going to have to dig into and figure out. Also, Pomper, once a horribly mutilated, multicolored dragonborn, is now a human boy. I have left kind of the details up to Huber's discretion. However, he is missing a right arm, we believe, and a left leg. And so that is something that Huber, as a player, will kind of let us know where Pomper's headspace is after this transformation, how his goals have changed now that the Nightingale threat is ending. So there's a lot going on with Pomper. With Therese, you still have the staff, which you have given to Pomper to use as a crutch. But
it's still mine.
Yeah. What's interesting with you is, unlike Pomper, you haven't gone through a radical transformation. You are still largely yourself in a lot of ways, and so you're kind of be the rock, I think, of everything that's happening. With Fame's not sticking around.
Hey Ben, I was just thinking, as a new viewer who just hopped in Season 2,
Sure.
I'd really love like a visual description of Pomper and Therese because they're sticking around,
Absolutely.
and maybe also like what they're about.
Sure. Therese, you want to tell us what she looks like and what you're all about?
Sure. She's, 6 feet-ish. She's an elf, but she was raised by humans because she was abandoned by her elf parents, which almost never happens. And then
This is good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and she's 28, which for an elf is like an infant, but for a human is 28. So Therese kind of has like a weird mixed heritage in that way. But when she was 13, her parents were researchers. Therese got a little too into their research, snuck down into the basement, read some stuff, blacked out, and when she came to, everybody was dead. And she manifested warlock powers, came in contact with some kind of horrifying elder creature from beyond space and time. She has a white fear streak in her hair, like Rogue. I would say she's not like gorgeous, but she's pretty, whatever.
Pretty, whatever.
She's all right.
She's all right.
I love that.
She's a person. She's very upset. She's got some issues. Doesn't like being touched. Has never.
Forgot about stuff like that.
Yeah, has never really expressed any romantic leanings.
Although some romantic leanings have been forced upon her.
Yeah,
in the
but
past.
definitely she wasn't into that.
Sure.
Nothing bad happened. People were just like, "You like her," or "You like this guy," and she was like, "No, I don't."
She kept asking questions about him.
Yeah, because I needed to kill him because of that cursed statue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bad things happen to Therese, and she just tries to do her best. She is like very, I guess, chaotic neutral. Yeah, she kind of does what she wants. Half crazy.
How is Therese feeling now that this major
actually,
crisis has been
she's been
resolved?
doing pretty good, except she's a little shook. Like she reached out to the it's been referred to as the father, and the other god was the mother, and she suspects that her weird eldritch patron is the father. Maybe she felt a presence sometimes, but then reached out and it was not responsive, if I recall. So like weird things have been happening, so she's a little unmoored, but she's feeling good that we succeeded in kind of like stopping this giant evil plot with all these dragons, and the world seems lush and green. So I think right now Therese is kind of hoping to just kind of take it easy and maybe get a rest.
Nice. Yeah. This talk of the mother and the father, that might be a little confusing for some of you, but really to boil it down essentially is you have this creator of everything who was linked to the dragons. The dragons became a huge threat. In an effort to solve that, the mother is gone. And when you have the creator of everything, really the platform which all of the things came out, and you remove that, things change. Something has to fill that space. Something has to fill that void. And something has filled that void, and it has completely overwritten a lot of what we know and understand about this world. And so really all you need to know is that we're essentially dealing with a similar but new world. And I think that's an important mindset to get into as we're going forward. Pomper, could you tell me about they're not two different characters, they're the same characters, but kind of tell me who you were at the beginning of this adventure, how this changed, and where you are now, and what this new incarnation of Pomper's like.
So Pomper was Dragonborn. He's 15 years old, which is very young for a Dragonborn. Similar to Therese, actually, had a vision about like a demon and a portal, and like doesn't really know what's up with that, but that kind of led to Pomper's journey, like going out into the world and seeking that out, and that one thing led to another. Lot of heritage questions in season 1 about like who I am, where I came from, like who the dragon, like what a dragonborn is, red dragon, green dragon, all that stuff in season 1. Now I've been turned into a human, but I have retained my dragonborn tail.
Same size? Is it the same size? Or
size?
Is it smaller?
Same size.
And
Big
it's
old
like
tail.
skin on it, right?
Yeah.
There's the way that I envision it, yes, it's exactly like that.
Why couldn't you make it the scales, man?
He can make it whatever he wants. I'm giving Huber full liberty with this character. If he says I've got a dragon tail on me, you've got a dragon tail on
So am I gonna wrap it around my body?
Wait,
you trying to be
Like,
Saiyan?
like Saiyan.
wait.
God.
Could you use it as a leg? Could you walk on it? Replace your broken leg?
No.
Your missing leg?
No.
That's too fantasy.
It's not prehensile.
That's too fantasy.
It doesn't.
Hello, I am Pumper. This is my tail leg.
How big is your tail, man?
It's not that big.
They're big, I thought.
5 feet long.
Yeah, that's big.
If I'm 6 feet,
He just wants a Saiyan monkey tail wrapped around him.
If he wants a Saiyan monkey tail,
Yeah.
give him a Saiyan
All
monkey
right,
tail.
let's establish it.
Pomper's been through a lot.
It's hairy.
How big are
Pomper's
they?
been through a lot.
So, Pomper really likes people, loves people, sees the good in all people.
It's a real problem.
Loyal to a fault, as some would say. But after we saved the world, so Pomper's definitely learned a lot and changed a lot, and that's something that I'm looking forward to explore in season 2.
Great.
Heel turn.
It's got a chance.
So like I mentioned before, we do have some new characters, and we will introduce them, and we will give them a proper send-off when that happens. But now it is kind of up to you guys. Now you literally have a whole new world in front of you, where you have exited the Dragon Lord's Tower. And just a reminder, the Dragon Lord's Tower is sealed off. There's no door on it. It kind of just looks like a stone pillar.
A seal door?
A seal door. A seal door. And it's covered in moss. It looks like it's weirdly been around for a long time. You also have the windmill in the distance, which is something that you can investigate, not investigate, whatever. You can just explore and figure out what's going on with this place. But it is up to you. You can dress each other. You can go your own way. It is open.
You just got so many different songs stuck in my head.
You can go, yeah.
I'd love
Aren't
to.
they having an anniversary or something? Anyway,
I'd love
I like Fleetwood Mac a lot.
I'd love to see a doctor about these wounds.
Sorry, Pomper. I can't be with you anymore.
What are you talking about?
You're violent. All of you are violent.
What?
Bye.
Great. Leave.
Good, she's finally gone.
Wait.
She's gone.
Go.
Hey!
Yep, that's it.
Pomper, she's gone.
Wait!
She gallops off.
I'm like,
On time.
Yep.
I'm like trying to make my
Yep.
cane.
Who was that old lady?
Fame,
I
the
didn't like
Princess of
her.
Peace. She's
I
gone.
don't remember. She was nothing but trouble, anyways.
She lost her mind.
Good riddance, if you ask
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Look, she helped us save the world.
She didn't actually. She just kind of stood there saying, "Don't save the world."
Yeah, she really didn't help.
She
helped
was
so
like,
much. You don't even know how much she helped.
"Who said that?"
Yeah, you're not here.
She talked to the mother.
You're
She-
gone,
Oh,
dude.
okay, all right.
Chance is over. Now we get to talk trash and
Yeah.
no repercussions.
We get to besmirch your memory.
So Kyle,
She convinced the mother that there was beauty on Earth.
We don't know.
We
that.
don't know that.
you could definitely make a case that Fame saved the world. Anyway,
Yeah, she sucked.
Kyle, so Fame is pretty defiantly leaving.
Yeah.
This is the last that we'll see of Fame.
Yeah. Unless we go to her little island.
We
And you
won't.
could.
Yeah.
Nothing is preventing these players from doing that.
Yeah.
But
John's Island.
we don't know how that island has changed either. So we don't know how Fame's going to respond to that. Just out of my own curiosity, are you just whatever it takes? You're gonna make a boat, find a way to get out of here, and go visit that island.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I want to talk to you a little bit about Fame. Fame is somebody that, like, when we got character art submissions, it was an overwhelming amount of Fame, and when you
Yeah.
did Yogala,
She started off as a blood hag.
she started off as a
Yeah.
blood hag.
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
things changed with Fame.
Yeah.
but very strong, very like, this is who I am and I'm sticking to it kind of character, which I like. And Yogala had a lot of that as well. What was the change from Yogala to Fame, and like, what did that character mean to you?
What did fame mean to me? Fame was a really funny way to explore the legacy of Yogala. Her obsession with Evadaras made Yogala somehow more significant, which I thought was really funny. But yeah, it was clear we were at the end of our quest, and so it didn't make sense for me to make a full character that people would love. Fame was almost intentionally annoying at moments, in that just like she's just here for the end of the story. Just put up with her.
Hired gun.
Yeah, hired
Last
gun.
RPG member.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. The late game RPG member who's got some good moves, but like you're too attached to everybody else to really care about this new
Go-Go or
person.
whatever.
Yeah.
You want to put them in the party, but you just can't get rid of the others. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that is a great sign up for Fame. It was really. I never know what you're going to bring to the table in a completely different way than, like, I don't know what Huber's going to bring to the table, which is nice. It's like two different sides of chaos. That's good. I'm very excited for your new character. I don't want to quite spoil that just yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
But thank you for saying just a few words about Fame.
Yeah. Another character stuck in his ways for sure.
Okay, great.
The new one?
I like the stinger.
Oh, yeah. I was
Standard
like, Fame's a
practice.
woman.
Yeah, standard
Alright.
practice.
So rest of the party, Fame has defiantly left. Has no intent. I mean, it's from my understanding, doesn't seem to have any interest in being persuaded or turning around or anything like that. You guys don't seem to care.
You asked
No,
you asked
I'm
Kyle
bummed.
what Fame meant to him. Ask us what Fame meant to us.
Yeah, what does Fame mean to you guys?
Nothing.
Okay.
Not a
Thorn-
damn thing.
Thorn in my side.
Yeah. If anything, we're happy to see her go.
Bobber, you don't seem to agree with
Yeah,
that
I'm
general.
bummed out.
Okay,
Popper
you're
has
bummed out.
max social link with everyone.
we just had like
That's
He-
Ben's
he
joke.
just hated her.
we just had some huge end of the world battle together. So in my mind, I have like this crazy connection with Fame
Yeah.
that will never be broken. So like seeing her ride off just like doesn't even care. But inside I'm like crying, like tearing up.
I love the image of you, missing your leg and reaching out to Fate, and realizing that like you can't catch up to this Evadara. Great. Okay. So once again, gonna have to throw it to you guys now that you're missing a party member and what you want to do in this world.
Popper, maybe there's a doctor. I mean, there's a windmill. Maybe there's a town. We
Yeah.
should see if there's a doctor to fix your
Wait. I think we need a rest. It's been a long day.
arrest.
Yeah.
Popper's gonna bleed out.
He's fine. He's fine.
The wounds are cauterized. I should be okay for
He's
now.
not
But
bleeding
All right. I could use a rest.
Yes.
yeah, we all
We
could
just
use
saved the
rest.
world.
So we should make camp
Yeah,
then.
let's make camp.
How about by those trees there?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Make
All right.
camp. Maybe one of us can go take a peek at that town, make sure it's all clear.
Well, maybe.
We'll go in the morning, all right?
Okay.
All right.
All right, camp scene.
Great.
Campfire.
Campfire.
Chrono Trigger campfire.
Chrono
Okay.
Trigger
Going
campfire.
So, you guys set up camp. What is that process like? Do you just build a fire? You
Got a
eat
fire
some
going.
food?
Find
some
some
food,
find
yeah.
some sticks.
Some rabbits
start 'em
or
on
something.
fire.
Okay, great. Rabbits are plenty available. There's a lot of wildlife around here. You could hunt rabbits. You could hunt deer.
I create food and drink.
Great. Great. Also great.
Oh, you
Just water splash.
you can
again.
still do that? I didn't know you could still.
Are we fully healed or no?
I'm
Probably
not.
no.
I have like half hit points. Less
You
than
are
half.
you are not.
I still
fully
have a
healed.
spell slot for that, though I'm gonna use it.
So you guys are kind of. You're resting. You're sitting
So-
around the campfire.
I'm gonna wait for Pomper to eventually go to sleep.
'Kay.
I want Pomper to eventually fall asleep.
All right.
I'm gonna be trancing.
Before that though, dinner scene.
Sure.
Everything's a scene now. in
Dinner
season two.
scene.
Dinner scene.
Dinner scene, please. Just eating my food before I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, did we do it?
What?
I think we did.
How do we like? Everything looks different, but I still have this feeling, this unease.
Why?
Something just doesn't feel right.
Well, yeah. You have a tail now, and you're a human.
What happened? What happened to you when you were in the crystal? What did you see?
I don't really remember. Just all these visions and flashes and
Well, the Dragon Lord's dead, though.
And all the dragons disappeared.
Yeah, we did it. It's over.
all right.
Bul'vach is green now. We're surrounded by trees and rabbits right now. This Bul'vach is great.
Therese, do you sense anything different with the wildlife or the forests or anything?
Things do feel a little off. I was trying not to think about it. I kind of always feel like that though, so I can't really trust it, you know.
Yeah. All right. I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
Good idea.
Yeah. We'll check out the town in the morning, all right?
Okay.
We'll find one.
Pomper, as you're kind of trying to get comfortable in your new skin, and as your eyes
Literally.
Literally. Yeah.
slowly get heavier and heavier, I would like you to make a perception check, please.
That's not good. It's a 4+.
You are as happy as you could be.
Which is very happy.
Just drifted on.
That's cool. Beautiful. Okay, so Pomper is going to sleep. Therese and Nicator, you just trancing out?
Yeah.
I think so, but
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
During the trance, I'm gonna get up and tap on Teresa's shoulder while she's trancing. Trace,
What?
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, come on.
The quest is over.
Yeah.
I did my part. I'm leaving. Here, you can keep these. I don't need these anymore. Give her the cards, the map.
Do you want some of this money?
Yeah, give me the money.
I'm not gonna give you all the
Well,
money.
give me some of it. We
All right.
learned that together.
Yeah, obviously.
All
I
right.
reach into the bag of holding and I take out just like 4 handfuls of gold and just like give it to her.
Jeez, okay. Gotta create
Again,
some,
to any new viewers, we have the magic bag that multiplies anything that
Well,
goes
this
inside
is.
of it.
I have a bag of holding and a bag of multiplication.
Got it, okay.
Inside the bag of holding is 35,000 gold, which is insane. And then inside the bag of
towns.
inside of the bag of multiplication is also some gold that's just theoretically multiplying itself.
Mm-hmm.
My previous compatriots were convinced it was evil. I didn't care, so I kept it. I think there are also some grapes in there.
I can't wait for the gold payoff episode.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like,
When
well,
we literally buy a
you're at
kingdom.
war and we're buying you out.
Yeah. Stop fighting now, chunk.
But we have a scene between Nicator and,
Yeah.
and Teresa.
Yeah. Let's see.
So how much gold is 4 handfuls? That's probably like 1,000 or something.
Sure, I think 1,000 is reasonable enough.
That's all you're giving him?
It's 4 handfuls of gold. Giant handfuls of
Give me
gold.
one. Give me 2 more.
Remember,
All right,
10 gold is
just-
like a lot.
Yeah,
He
like
deserves-
10 gold could buy like
Yeah.
lodging for
Yeah.
a week.
He's 1/4 of the party. He deserves 1/4 of the gold.
Yeah,
I
well,
got other plans, dude.
I don't care what he
Really?
deserves.
Nicator's like looking at that gold and says, I don't want it.
No, I'm taking a bunch of gold. I don't.
Okay.
I'll be
Alright,
fine without it,
thousands.
dude.
All right, there's 2,000 gold,
All right.
That's a lot.
I'm going.
which
off.
is like too much to carry if you don't have a bag of holding.
I'm gonna find a new town and start my own guild.
A thieves guild?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
set out on this mission to kill those nightingales to avenge Benjamin, and they're dead. So I'm done.
That happened halfway through the mission, but yeah.
Old
That makes
Benjamin was a Black Rose member, a
Yep.
guild that Nicator was associated
Yep.
with. Just a salty, old, lovable bastard who died in the fight against the previous threat, the Nightingales. And so that is what Nicator's talking about.
Yeah.
That
I'm gonna walk over to Pomper.
That's an
when he's
amazingly
asleep,
good idea.
And I'm gonna put my blue cloak from the Black Rose on Pomper. I'm giving it to him. I just set out into the night,
I kind of watch Nicator go.
and that's it.
With my gruff exterior, I have grown accustomed to his face, and I do feel a little bit of sadness seeing him go, just a little bit.
Yeah, likewise, just a little.
I really like that conclusion where you've kind of ended a chapter of your life and you're starting over again with something that makes a lot of sense. I could totally see everything because Nicator really had this development from bumbling thief to hey, I can do things,
Pro now.
and I've learned so much from that. Nicator would definitely be a character I'd be interested in seeing how successful he was in building
yeah.
my guild. I really like the way that you handled it with Pomper as well. So kudos.
I didn't want
that.
to tell him, dude.
Oh.
He wouldn't have the heart for it.
Brad, just like I asked Kyle, what did Nicator mean to you?
What did he mean to me? I don't know. He just changed over time. I thought it'd be fun to play like just a bumbling thief who wanted to be the best, but always was not the best. He kind of he grew a lot, I think. And he's like kind of the level he always dreamed of being now. He's going to achieve his goal now, making his own thieves guild. So pretty happy ending. He lost some friends along the way, which sucks, but not a bad end for him. At least for now.
Great.
I like it.
Therese, some time passes, and
I'll go back to trancing, I guess, but I can still watch.
you're kind of dealing with that small twinge of sadness that you said you felt with Nicator. But much like Pomper, I'm going to have you make a perception check as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, someone was calling me.
No worries, man.
That's yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a natty ice, baby.
I think this is appropriate, natural one. You are as happy as you could be.
which terrifies me.
That's cool.
I'm like, what is this feeling?
And so you guys go through your night. Nothing happens. You're not attacked by beasts or cloaked people or anything like that. You have the most peaceful, most normal rest perhaps you've had in this adventure thus far.
I like this new campaign.
Yeah.
Cozy campaign.
You could just stay like this.
And so morning comes for you guys. Therese, obviously, you don't need to rest as long as Pomper, but I'm just trying to move things forward here where you kind of wake up. It's a new day in this new world. Pomper, you notice that as you try to get up, you try to lean on your leg to stabilize, but it's not there.
I see this, and I kind of come over, and I help him stand.
Thanks.
And I, like,
It
put his left arm around my shoulders.
feels like my limbs are still there. It's like a phantom pain.
Damn it.
Had to go there.
Yeah.
Where's Nicator?
Here,
Just the two of them.
Pomper, actually, why don't you sit down for a sec?
Yeah.
I, like, help him sit, and I sit next to him, and I say, listen, bud,
Why is his cloak here?
he gave that to you. That's a present for you.
What?
Nicator, he decided he was going to go on his own and start his own thieves guild. It's a dream he's always had. He's following his dreams. So it's sad to see him go, but he's happy, you know?
Can't fault a man for following his dreams, I guess.
You can't, yeah.
You think we'll see him again one day?
Maybe. Maybe we will need the thieves guild someday.
Yeah, he'll be a good ally.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's head to town.
Yeah, let's see if there's a doctor by this windmill. Oh yeah, I've got that weird deck of cards now. I need to write that down.
Yes. Yes, please.
Ben, I'm sorry about this. Did we talk about Disgraced?
Disgraced.
Oh, right.
+2 sneaking.
Disgraced still exists.
Yep.
He has stealthily separated himself from the party.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh, I love a world in which Disgraced is still here.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Disgraced is still there. He is not under the influence of Pomper's spell anymore. And so how he feels about Pomper and how he's going to interact with you guys is sort of an unknown factor at this point.
Nice.
Disgraced is a snake man.
Disgraced is a
giant,
snake man.
giant snake man.
Yeah, Disgraced is a giant snake man who cast a spell on and Disgraced basically swore allegiance to. But Disgraced is not around. We have a skeleton crew right now of a crippled Pomper
It's awfully
and Therese.
quiet around here.
It's true. The nice thing is, though, even though you're 15, you're like 6 feet tall as well. So I'm helping you walk to the town, I guess.
I do say, Therese, I enjoy your company, but I miss our merry band.
I guess they did talk a lot more than I do.
Which reminds me, have you seen Disgraced?
That giant snake?
Yeah. Everything happened so fast at the end there.
Yeah, I think he snuck out when we left that building, I think.
But
He's gone.
But he didn't go with Fame or Nicator.
No.
I hope he's okay.
Disgraced, just for the sake of clarity, Disgraced absolutely left before Nicator and Fame.
Yeah. I'm sure he's fine. He's from here,
Okay.
you know?
Let's head out.
All right. So I take my staff back and I prop him up on my shoulders and we
Cool.
or like that, and we go toward the windmill.
Excellent. So as you are supporting Pomper, this new human crippled Pomper, the sun is shining on your face. It is absolutely an idyllic day. It's something that you would see in like a children's picture book describing a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Everything is just so lush and vibrant. There's a lot of color out there. You can hear birds chirping. It's really beautiful. And you approach the windmill, which is it's kind of just looming in the background. You're getting closer and closer. And all of a sudden, you hear something kind of curious, not necessarily alarming, but it is a noise that is piercing this beautiful day. You hear a few notes, almost as if some sort of instrument, and then in sequence, following those few notes from that instrument, you hear somebody else trying to play the same thing, but they're not getting it quite as well. Where you hear like do do do, and then the other person will go do do do. Like it just sounds a little flat, a little off. Something is wrong there. And that's the noise that you hear. It sounds like it's coming just a little bit west from you by kind of a area of trees, brush.
Is it on the way to the windmill or no?
It's a little diversion from it. It's not like, oh, you have to completely move away from the windmill, but yeah.
What is that? What is that music? What is that?
Maybe there's a doctor.
It's possible. My raven is kind of like flying above us, and I ask her to go and see what's going on over there. Kind of she'll like weave through the trees and stuff.
Sure. So, your raven goes and easily identifies what is making the sound. You see a small group huddled around a campfire. They seem to be cooking some sort of food. Looks like a rabbit is what your raven identifies. And you see a troll sitting on a tree stump, playing what looks to be a handcrafted lute from the wood of a tree and some string that he strapped to it. It doesn't seem like it's very well put together. You also see an orc sitting next to the troll, appears to be teaching him. The instrument of the orc appears much more professionally made. And finally, you see another person in armor who seems to be taking the whole performance in.
How big are trolls?
They're quite large. They're not dragon size, but
right.
they tower above you.
Okay.
They'll tower over a normal humanoid.
She says there's a troll learning a lyre or a lute from an orc and a man in armor listening to it.
Let's go check it out, trees. Maybe they'll join us.
If that's what you want. It doesn't look like they have a doctor, but we could try.
Yeah, well, we can ask them and maybe get some information about the town or something and see what's going on.
All right, let's just be careful, okay? Just because they're playing music doesn't mean they're friendly.
Definitely.
All right. So we hobble over that way, I guess.
You hobble over that way, and once you get within about 50 feet of the camp, the troll, playing the song, or trying to learn the music rather, looks in your direction and lets out a big wave. And after waving, he puts his hand down.
Hello!
You hear a rough sort of laughter from the boisterous hello of Pomper. The troll goes, and takes his hand and starts waving you both over.
Okay.
They seem friendly.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't trust it, but we'll see. We go forward, I guess.
Sure. You move forward, and the troll is basically covered in a very odd assortment of clothes. None of it's all mismatched. It seems like whatever clothes he could find or convince somebody to make that were patched together, he put on himself. The thing that is nice is that he has a brown leather cap that is just sitting atop of his head. And whenever he moves, he seems very proud of the hat, and he wants to make sure that it's always in the right position. So even after waving to you, he would readjust the hat and make sure that it looks good, because it is by far the best piece of clothing that he owns.
Does it fit, or is it kind of just like...
It's definitely way too small.
Okay.
How big are trolls?
This troll in particular is about 8 feet tall.
Okay. Big fingers, just hard to
very big fingers. Very long fingers. So when he's waving you forward, his fingers are curling in a big motion to bring you forth. He starts speaking to you. He says, "Looks like we got some more travelers. Welcome. My name's Potbelly. These little rapscallions, they saw me cooking food, and this guy over here was noticing that I like to pick out a song every once in a while, and he was telling me that I could play a lot better than I am, and
Yeah, you need practice.
he's the kind of character, if you will, that is rough but useful. Anyway, we can tell more stories around the campfire later. You both look famished. Look at you, little boy. You're missing some limbs. What happened to you? Anyway, we can get to it in just a second. I encourage you to sit down. Eat some food. We've got enough for everybody.
Thank you. Potbelly, was it?
Yeah, well, it's funny. That's just the name that the old bastard elves gave me, but it's what stuck, and everybody knows me as the friendly old Potbelly.
That seems like something elves might do. Do you know? Obviously, my friend is injured. Do you know if there's a doctor around? Are any of you a doctor?
Well, there are trolls who have some sort of medical expertise. None of them are experts. The problem is, we're all a little bit scattered at the moment, and I'm by my lonesome just trying to make it by after the catastrophe that happened.
Catastrophe?
Yeah. It's a lot to take in, and it's a bit emotional. I don't like telling emotional stories to people that are standing up. It makes me uncomfortable. So if you could just take a seat, I promise I won't hurt you. That man over there has been a little bit quiet, but he seems fine.
Maybe you could sing about it instead. Maybe that'd be a little more
Sing about it?
comfortable, yeah.
That is my favorite way of expressing myself. I would love to sing about it. And, I think Birdcough and that was your name, right? Birdcough?
Yeah, right.
I think we have developed some sort of, what do you call, simultaneous love. So I think we should be able to
for each
express each other.
Right.
All right.
Wait, what we singing about again?
We're singing about the fall of Sloon, my friend.
Sloon.
Sloon. You got to drag out the end Sloon just a little bit more, but it's fine. You're not a troll.
Is that
You
the
don't know.
town?
So this is so emotional for me. All right. So Sloon, it was the home that we were trying to build in this beautiful place.
Oh,
Has
you do bad job?
No, we didn't do a bad job. And I must speak very highly of my own eager nature and kind soul that I'm so willing to share this with you, because honestly, it was adventurers that looked much like you that destroyed our whole little village we were building up.
really?
We could help you build it.
You'd help us build it?
Yeah.
Maybe we could
That nice.
track down these adventurers. See what.
I don't know, Therese. I've done enough tracking to last a lifetime.
That's true.
I
I could use a rest.
We do have a bunch of gold.
Pomper.
We have a bunch of gold we could use for this town.
I say into Pomper's head, Pomper, don't tell people about the gold, okay?
It's
Okay.
too late now.
That was in his head.
Okay.
It's too late now.
But Pomper wasn't speaking in your head.
Did you respond?
No,
I
we
said-
heard the gold.
In-
Yeah.
No,
I said it
yeah.
out loud.
He said that out loud, and then I immediately was like,
Sure.
in his head, I'm like, Pomper, don't tell people about the gold.
You have a lot. Well, if we need to get materials overseas, or if we need to bring over any help, that might be useful. But as far as we can tell, we're kind of the only things that exist here, and so gold doesn't really have much use yet because we haven't developed that sort of economy. What a lot of us have done is they become traders, and they go out trying to exchange their wares to get what they need at any given moment.
Potbelly, actually, I have a question that might seem very strange to you.
Oh, you can't get nothing strange past old Potbelly. I've heard it all.
All right. Has this island always been green like this for you,
Well, wait, what was your name?
Therese?
Therese, that's the funny thing. And I think about that just about every night, where we came here not that long ago. It was not probably 6 months ago or something that we arrived on this place. Again, trying to get away from those bastard elves. We'll be singing about that soon. And we came here. We just found it. We went out to sea and we found this beautiful place.
6 months ago.
6 months ago, yeah. And it's so strange because it's so fertile and brimming with life. We can't believe that no one was here before. But the most curious thing is, it seems like somebody was here before. Who else would put these giant stone structures all over the place? You can't get in them. We don't know what they're for, but they're everywhere.
Giant stone structures?
Just giant stone structures. You know anything about that, Therese?
Where's the nearest one?
What is that windmill right there?
Yeah.
Right in the
Oh,
center of
you
everything.
dumb.
Oh, that. Yes, okay.
You dumb it right there.
I didn't know that that's what you meant. Yeah, that is very strange. Perhaps it was abandoned long ago.
Yeah, we don't know. We're just trying to make the most of what we had, and these adventurers come in and they ruin everything and they destroy the town and it splits everybody off, and now there's all these different factions of different trolls, and it's just some of them there's a dozen in there. Some of them it's just a couple people, and they all have different ideas about how we should reshape troll society and how we should function. I think it's all a bunch of hoppycock. I don't want to be a traitor. I just want to make music, make people happy. That's what I want to do. And we left that old Esserum to get away from persecution and all of this nonsense.
But everyone's happy, right?
Well, everyone's peaceful. I don't know if everyone's happy. These disagreements, man, they get quite loud.
Yeah, I got dreams. We all not happy.
You got dreams there, Bird Cove?
Yeah, I got dreams.
What be those dreams?
My dream. Well, it's a new dream I just come up with 2 days ago. To open my own circus.
Your own circus?
My own circus.
That sounds wonderful. What's a circus?
Yeah.
What's a circus?
Place people go with music, freaks, and animals.
Freaks?
We do show.
What's a freak?
That one. I point at Huber.
Hey, just because I'm missing a couple limbs,
Well,
they're gonna come back,
Pom-
right?
Pomper,
Hey, wait a minute.
you have a
You
tail,
mean, You
too,
mean like
Pomper.
freak in a good way, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, that's a high comment. Hello there, Mr. Freak.
Hey,
What's your name, freak?
Pomper.
Pompa.
Who's that one?
Wait, hold on. I slowly inspect Pomper, like real close. I get real close to Pomper. Look, inspect everything.
I need clarification on what the tail looks like. For, like finale.
Let's make a stance.
We shot a lot of things out there. I need to know what it looks like.
Super. Like, it looks like skin.
Okay.
Gross.
Looks like it's skin colored.
like smooth, not segmented?
Smooth skin.
Is it
Yeah.
thick?
thick.
So you can't wrap it around your waist.
Like it's thick and it gets like
like a
smaller.
WWF belt around your
Yeah.
waist.
Yeah,
So
all right.
then
It's
I,
hard
I,
not envisioning a rat tail.
I wrap it around my belly twice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait.
So it's kind of long.
So it's hard to tell it's a tail. It's just like a little ring around, a skin ring around your waist.
Skin ring around my waist.
Okay.
And you're still Rubenesque, right? Like Pomper is still kind of chubby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chubby little kid.
Then I refuse to believe it wraps around your waist twice.
Almost twice. My belly's like, how about my belly is bulging through both? Like it wraps around.
The fat's
The fat's
poking
like
out.
going through the belly.
Oh my
Or
god.
going through the tail.
So you're like
Almost wraps twice is my favorite note I ever heard.
Almost wraps twice.
Almost wraps twice.
So you're like pretty overweight then.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
I
What's
envisioned
happening?
you as
Yeah.
kind
No,
of like
yeah.
this famished, skinny, new Pomper, but I like this. I think this is good.
Thought you were gonna be like jacked for some reason, just ripped.
Yeah. I've lost like the Dragonborn strength, like muscle, and now it's just like human flub.
Pompa. You like gymnastics?
Gymnastics.
High flying.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
How would you wanna join my circus?
Are there other people there?
No, not yet.
Are you gonna get more people?
Yeah. Yeah. Make dream come true.
Oh. Well,
Pomper.
I'm always excited for more people to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pomper, maybe don't agree to everything right away.
This sounds fun.
Scary lady. Stay out of business for 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please.
All right.
Who's that one over there?
Hello, I'm Villiand Maytru.
Say that again.
My name is Villiand Maytru.
Villiand
Yes,
Maytru.
yes.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, how long you been there?
4 hours, I assume.
I don't even notice you. Have you been here the whole time?
Yes, but just observing.
Oh, weird.
Hey, what'd you say your name was? Valand?
Villiand Maytru.
Villand?
Villiand.
Villian?
Yes.
Villian.
I'm gonna call you Frank.
Can I call you Vil?
No, both of you shall call me Villiand Maytru.
Okay, Vil, why are you here?
I was sent by my church to investigate these stone buildings that no one can enter. They may be evil.
Evil.
Yes.
You know, I have no problem when you being here. I love company. I love playing
Yes.
my music.
Yes.
This guy seems to get that, but you always have this stanky look on your face. What's up with that?
I must be honest with you, I do not like your music.
What?
Yes.
Well, you have bad taste then.
You know, I gotta say, my respect for you has gone up because you don't like it. You stuck around and you kept that to yourself. That's all right by me.
How do you not like it? I went to Bard College.
No, the orc is quite good,
Oh, it's just me.
but the troll is obscene.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, obscene.
You know what I always say. You know what I always say. Valiant,
Yes.
tough but fair.
Thank you. I shall go back to my silence now.
I love this Werner Herzog, dude.
You said you're from a church.
Yes.
Do you know anyone who can heal my arm and leg?
Can you
No,
heal
they are
his arm?
gone. No.
Can you heal him?
No.
All right. Thanks anyway.
What? Who does your church worship?
Ben, what do we got, dude? What's our lore?
I'm gonna give
Who
you
would
this.
I-
I'm
who-
gonna give you this to
Yeah.
to play with. You don't necessarily have to reveal this.
Yeah.
The thing that you worship, you can't even remember what you worship, and you feel a strange absence of
Okay.
this divine
Rad.
presence.
I like.
As I said, I will be returning to my silence.
Okay, that good. Probably best.
Well, Potbelly, you said that there's no town at all.
There's no town. No. There's small camps though of these other trolls, and you know I'd be happy to tell you. We don't need to make a big thing out of this. Everybody gets along with Potbelly pretty well. That I can probably get you to where you need to go, and I'm not saying they're gonna fix you up or that there aren't gonna be any problems, but I'm happy to make the introductions.
Thank you. Yeah, anyone that could help my friend at all
I'm not
walk
doing
on his
too
own. Well, Pomper, can't you heal yourself?
Yeah, but
You can heal lost wounds
no.
or limbs?
No.
Well, I just meant like make yourself feel
I
better.
feel okay, but I can't walk.
We need to get you some crutches or a peg leg or something.
I think it might be best for you to leave him behind.
Wait, no, he big star. I need him.
Apparently, he's embroiled in this circus scheme now.
Wait, not scheme. Dream.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's very good. Potbelly, if you wouldn't mind taking us to someone who is a healer or at least a woodworker,
Yeah, we can pay.
we can pay them. Well, in trade, I guess.
I do think it would be better, and you can try the gold. Happy to try anything, but just once, at least once. Anyway, I do think it'd be best if you could find something to trade. That would be good.
We're very handy.
I believe it, and listen to me when I say this because it's true. but I don't get frustrated very easily. I'm just right now quite hungry, and I keep trying to mention the rabbit. It is getting burnt.
Oh yeah, let's eat.
We have to eat before we can deliver the
Of
song.
course.
There's a process here. It's
Yes.
getting just a tiny bit frustrating. I'm being kind here. Thank you.
Absolutely, we're sorry to delay your eating.
Birdcough, would you do me the favor of taking that off the spit and cutting it up for our fine guests here?
Yeah, I got it.
Because you've already eaten most of the food.
Yeah.
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 Thank you.
I'm a star. I need food.
Okay,
Get it
so
off, yeah.
Birdcough takes it off. How do you choose to divide it up against the available people here? So we
I give Potbelly a little bit. Give Pomper a little bit. Give the night guy, or what's your name again?
Villian.
Villian. Sorry, the night guy. Villian and Therese like a tiny piece.
I don't take it.
Whoa.
I say you can give it to Potbelly.
No, I'll give it to Villian.
Okay.
He might want it.
And I will give it to this poor freak. Hand it to Pomper.
Oh, good. You gonna be big star. You need strength. I'm gonna eat. Yeah. I'm hungry.
I eat it all.
I'm hungry.
I eat all of it.
Okay.
Good.
So it seems like, at least for Pomper and for Potbelly, that they're quite hungry and consume the food pretty immediately.
And I'm just really happy to be around like other people.
Are you?
Yeah.
You feeling good about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Been like a few hours at least.
Is there anything that any of you would like to express while you're eating? Any conversation you would like to strike up? Anything you're curious about? Or are you mostly focused on the food?
Can I describe my character? What
Yeah.
it looks like?
Oh, yeah, good time.
Oh yeah.
Where did I write down my notes? All right. Birdcough. 6'8". 300 pounds. Bald. 35 years old. Has a feathered cap on. And he wears... Yeah. A feathered cap.
And he's a
just
bard,
like,
right?
Yeah, like the school uniform for my college I still wear. Which is like, what colors it'll be? It'll be red and blue. The colors.
That's awesome.
Villian, would you like to describe yourself?
Yeah, so Villian is a paladin. Level 10, unlike everyone else, is level 15. He just doesn't have that experience.
Dead
I was going to try like a cross between like a German and British accent, but it's just gone very German.
I love it.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's perfect.
He was going to be 22, he's going to be young, but it's quite deep, so he might be like 40.
Okay.
We'll just age him up a little bit. He's 35 years old.
They're the same age as me.
Okay. Yeah,
Dude,
same age.
Same year.
Same age. Yeah.
I was born in.
They're brothers.
Yeah.
Here's a really interesting thing
not.
about paladins, or at least this one is he's taken the oath of devotion.
Ooh.
You get to choose oaths, sacred oaths.
Cool.
Sacred oath.
And there's like a sub game in this because he has to uphold these tenets, and I want to go over these because it's actually I already broke one, and so I tried to correct it by giving food.
Okay.
To the weak. So honesty, don't lie or cheat. Let your word be your promise.
Wow.
He must be honest.
Dude.
Courage, never fear to act, though caution is wise. Compassion, aid others, protect the weak, and punish those who threaten them. Show mercy to your foes, but temper it with wisdom. Love this. Honor, treat others with fairness, and let your honorable deeds be an example to them. Do as much good as possible while causing the least amount of harm. And finally, duty. Be responsible for your actions and their consequences. Protect those entrusted to your care, and obey those who have your authority over you. And then, if you break your oath, bad things happen. And the book even says, like, the DM can do bad things to you if you break your oath.
Oh, no.
You, like, lose your paladin status. You lose all the benefits of your oath. And so, like...
My spouse.
Yeah. My spouse. What have I done?
I have lied.
Yeah.
And I cannot cast cure
What I love
wounds,
about this
yeah.
is with your character's current predicament,
Yeah.
since the world has shifted and you're kind of in this crisis of faith,
Yeah.
you don't know the thing that will be punishing you.
Yes.
And so I can imagine it'll be
And you're
extra.
with like terrible
brutal.
people right now.
You are with
Yeah.
the worst possible people who actively get their powers from evil sources.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfathomable sources.
Yeah. He senses it a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm off put by you as well.
Yeah.
Since you were just eating rabbit, even though Pomper, you got a little bit extra, not an especially filling meal. I think most of you, except perhaps Birdcough, could go for some more food.
Yeah.
But once, and he's paying very close attention to where you're at in the meal. Once you all finish,
Oh wait, I slept. So do I have my spell slots back?
you absolutely do.
Okay.
I was gonna say you could, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
What time is it right now? What's going on?
It's about noon.
Okay.
It's about noon.
noon.
Sun's up.
High noon.
There's nothing extraordinary going on beyond this immediate vicinity. It's not like there's people walking by or hustle and bustle happening. It is very focused on this particular scene. But Potbelly speaks up and he says, Birdcough, you think you're ready to do that post-dinner song?
Yeah. I think time now.
All right. Well, why don't you give me a melody to work with here?
All right.
Now I'm a troll that's named Potbelly. I come from a town that's named Sloonslew, and we were getting along just fine, trying to get away from these damn elves. And here's what happened. They treated us like monsters. They said we were unfit to be on this earth. So we left, and we left that awful Esserum. We came here with no knowledge, no skills, nobody who could help us. We poured out all of our heart, all of our soul, building out this beautiful town. Not beautiful to most, but beautiful to us because it came from our heart. Then all of a sudden these adventurers come in, they start drinking up a storm, and a dragon appears. A dragon, I'd never heard of that until that point. It seemed like a mythological creature that children would talk about, and this song is getting a little long, but just know that everything is in chaos because of those adventurers, and it's really sad, and I just want to make great music like this song.
Potbelly, is your story true? Did you see a dragon?
Well, that's what they were calling it. It was a lot to take in. It was like a flaming beast from the night sky. Never in my life, and I've lived a lot of life, have I heard of such a magnificent creature. It was like it came from nowhere.
I beg you, please explain the flaming beast.
Sure. Explain the flaming beast. Well, it happened in the night, and out of nowhere, right at the edge of town.
Not the story, please explain the beast.
No, I'm getting there. It
Okay.
appeared. It was huge. It had these giant leathery wings and this jaw. It was this maw that was extended, rows of teeth, sharp fangs, and giant claws. But you know the most miraculous thing? It breathed fire. Real fire.
Was it red?
It was, oh my goodness, yes, it was red crimson, like blood.
What did these adventurers look like?
They looked, and I'm not trying to throw anything at you here, don't let it stick. They looked a lot like you, kind of a motley crew of a bunch of different races, and
Were they all dressed the same?
they weren't dressed the same, but similarly. Some of them had armor on, some of them were wearing more simple clothes. It's, Potbelly prides himself of believing in people until proven wrong.
Is it possible these adventurers were patrons?
Patrons? Of what?
Some greater good?
Yes, I do believe they might be patrons of some greater good. At least that's what they were talking about.
Sure, yeah.
But you see, these adventurers, they're really at the source of our strife, because the trolls have splintered off and said that we're being too accepting. Because we were so persecuted by the elves and so spat on, both literally and figuratively, we tried to come here and be open to everybody, trade with everybody, drink with everybody. But some people think we need to be a little bit more strict, tighten up our defenses, as it were. And I just don't know if that's something I'm capable of doing.
Me too. I'm with you. Why don't we go get all your troll friends and bring them back here and sing songs?
It's hard to call them friends, which is crazy to say, but we're all so divided. But I don't know. You got a little plucky spirit about you. Maybe you could talk some sense.
Pomper's great at bringing people together.
that
Yeah.
true? What have you done in the past?
What have we done, Therese?
A lot.
You know, I gotta say, and I'm not trying to come across the wrong way here. And like I said, I do believe in people, so I want to give you a piece to speak. You know, this fine creature over here wants to start a circus. This guy's just got spirit, and you seem like you're, you know, helping out the guy with spirit. I don't really know what's going on with you, Villiand.
I'm here to look at your windmill.
My windmill?
Yes.
That's not mine.
I wouldn't mind looking at this windmill too, actually.
I'd be happy to take you to windmill. It's not that exciting.
That's all right.
We hope so.
Is it on the
Fantastic.
is it on the way to the other trolls?
Yeah, you know, we could make a path. I'm pretty good at getting around.
This sounds fun.
Yeah, doesn't it? We'll go check out the windmill.
Potbelly, I did have one other question. The heroes that came through, were they wearing black and purple?
No, they were not. No.
I'm telling you, they were most likely patrons of a greater good.
What does that mean?
It means that perhaps this greater good has a benefit of $200 per month where people can play a separate campaign, and then maybe those were the people who did that thing. Could I be more clear about this?
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, we heard you already.
Hey, Birdcough.
Yeah.
This one seems a little on edge.
I know.
Pardon me, excuse me.
Little tense.
He's shattering my immersion.
I'm doing my best to control my temper.
You need to loosen up.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Maybe another song is in order.
another song is.
Not yet. He must earn some.
I think the windmill might inspire us. There's not a lot going on there, but it sure is beautiful. I'd be happy if you would calm you down there, sir.
No, let's just go to the windmill.
Yeah, we're going
Let's
to the
just
windmill.
go.
We're going to
Yeah.
go to the windmill, and then we'll go talk to the trolls. Maybe they have some. They like to use a lot of bugs in their medicine. I hope you're not freaked out by bugs or things with a lot of legs.
Love them.
Bugs.
Maybe I can borrow one of their legs. Oh, that was a joke.
Oh, I like him so much. Yeah. Hey, you there?
Yes.
He's one of the good ones. I like you too. I think we're gonna be
Now
all
I'm
right.
more confident in you.
Pomper's very
in
good.
circus.
Yeah.
More confident.
We have a plan of action to move forward. We're going to go check out this windmill. We're going to go talk to the trolls and see what happens. That is going to be a wrap for the first episode of Season 2, Tabletop Escapades. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Oh, I guess one thing, Ian, keep this in. Yes, to be abundantly clear, the patrons are in this place, and a lot of chaos happened with them, and that through their actions, it kind of divided this troll community.
We're gonna have
That's
to kill the
happening.
patrons.
Patrons of a greater good.
Yeah, can we battle them?
If it crops up, and that's a chance that could happen, it would be. I don't know how it would happen. I don't have that figured out. We'll have to see.
Okay.
That's not a promise. Don't
Right.
look forward to that.
Don't
but
dream of it.
We might get to a point, I guess, where that's unavoidable. All right, that's it. Bye, everybody.